The Israel Land Fund is dedicated to putting the land of Israel back into Jewish hands and ensuring that the Jewish people are free to live in peace throughout their historic homeland. In addition to land redemption efforts, the Israel Land Fund is at the forefront of efforts to stop illegal building, especially in sensitive areas such as East Jerusalem. Arab squatters are rewarded financially for taking over and establishing themselves on Jewish-owned land. The Israel Land Fund has emerged as the leading entity in Israel working to combat this. We are engaged in redeeming the land of Israel on all fronts. We hired the lawyers and work within the Israeli legal system to help reclaim thousands of dunams of land and even saved entire neighborhoods in Israel. We are at the forefront of reversing a new tactic in the battle for the land of Israel, that of Arab land acquisition. It is work that is all done pro bono and can only be continued with your help.
The land you see here was bought in the beginning of the century by farmers that came to cultivate the land of Israel. And unfortunately, due to economical problems, they had to sell the land. It was about to be sold to Arabs that came here with bags full of money, taking over land that was the origin of Zionism here in the Galilee.
The land in Ilania, purchased over 100 years ago by Jewish money, ultimately remained in Jewish hands.
When this land was about to be sold to Arabs, the fund of ILF brought it back to Jewish hands.
After thousands of years in the diaspora, and despite the 60 years of independence, the Jewish nation is still fighting to keep its land, its national home. If not for our work throughout Israel, our hold on Eretz Yisrael would not survive. A glance at the map of Israel reveals massive Arab purchases in recent years of land and homes across Israel.
The Israel Land Fund goal is to buy the land of Eretz Israel. This is in order to secure our future, the future of the Jewish people in Eretz Israel. And every Jew needs to participate by buying land in Eretz Israel, buying land today.
Mayors and regional councils who see the unfolding reality on a daily basis are the first to welcome the fund's endeavors. The Israel Land Fund is doing God's work to save Eretz Yisrael, and particularly Jerusalem. Its activities are helping us retain an undivided and unified Jerusalem. With daily hard work, the fund is locating land, homes, and even entire neighborhoods that are in danger of being purchased by foreigners. 300 apartment units in the Jewish neighborhood of Nof Zion were almost entirely purchased by a Palestinian businessman. Today, after having located the necessary funds and having completed the legal work, the fund successfully prevented this transaction, and once again, Jewish people reside in the neighborhood.
Our dream was to live in Israel, and we were very distressed when we learned that a large part of our land was trying to be bought out by Arabs. It was the Israel Land Fund that alerted us to this fact and helped galvanize the community, and we've been fighting back so that we could save the land and continue the dream of Nof Zion.
This house, which is located next to the ancient cemetery on the Mount of Olives, was renovated for residential purposes after it was found that the Arab tenants residing in the unit used Jewish tombstones as shelves in a cabinet. An abandoned and neglected section of burial plots on the Mount of Olives was redeemed by the Israel Land Fund, who recruited high school students to clean the headstones and restore their inscriptions. On this parcel of land in the Galilee, which is nearly entirely owned by foreigners, is a tent that houses, like the pioneers of the past, Kochav David, who purchased the land.
I came up to the Galil to find my piece of land that I could live on. And after meeting with the people at the Israel Land Fund, I was guided to this place right here, and now a year later, it is ours. We've bought it.
The fund will do everything it can so that this type of agriculture land remains in Jewish possession.
We are going to set up here a Jewish permaculture field school and a place of learning and inspiration that I think is going to inspire more people to really love the Galil, learn about the Galil, and become inspired to spend more time up here and maybe buy land themselves.
In the picturesque city of Akko, more and more homes are being purchased by Arabs. The Israel Land Fund is fighting this trend. This building was bought by diaspora support, and with the help of the Israel Land Fund, houses 10 students. We work in the city with both Jewish and Arab children, creating wonderful neighborhoods that are based on wonderful fraternity. When Jewish property owners have their land seized by illegal squatters, the ILF is there to help them.
I bought this property in 1988. When I came here, I found these Arab Bedouins occupying this house. Although it was proven in court that my papers were all legal, when it came time to enforce the law, the police did not come to help me. I needed help. The only person that came to my aid to get my home back was Aryeh King.
Within 30 minutes of receiving the call, the Israel Land Fund was on the case and, through a court order, restored possession of the home, thereby ending one man's 18-year struggle.
And Baruch Hashem, it's in my hands now with the help of Aryeh King from the Israel Lands Fund. People do not know the tremendous work that Aryeh King does helping Jews throughout this country.
The benefits in purchasing real estate in Israel are not only spiritual, but financial as well. The fund's website displays properties for sale from Tel Aviv-Yafo to Jerusalem, Yehuda and Shomron, the Galilee, and the Negev. The land of Israel is crying out for redemption. Now is your opportunity to fulfill the mitzvot of Eretz Yisrael and guarantee your share in the land.
The Jewish nation need to wake up, to understand that our future is under question here in Eretz Israel.
We in Israel, especially in the Galil, in a very dangerous situation.
The Galilee as a whole is going to become again Arab if we won't stop it.
We are in the middle of a struggle on the future of Eretz Israel.
I'm calling you, Jews from all over the world, please open your warm heart and support us and help us to buy this land.
The future of the Jewish nation in Eretz Israel is in your hand.
The Israel Land Fund is ensuring that the land of Israel stays in the hands of the Jewish people forever. You too can take part in this great endeavor.